So you show up here, you get confirmed.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the first thing that happens? As a practical matter, do you say, like, let me see the JFK files? Like, what do you do?
I have a long list of things I'm working through, but honestly, the first thing that I did was actually send out an email to all the people who work here and said, I'll be down here in this lobby where we are right now. I think it was at 12 o'clock, and if you're free, I'd love to come and introduce myself and say hello. It was standing room only here. I was grateful to be able to have the opportunity to just immediately address those who work here, intelligence professionals, analysts, people who are subject matter experts in different areas, some of the support staff who are here and kind of keep the lights on. And they gave me a very warm welcome, and I laid out who I am, my background, and the mandate that the American people delivered by electing Donald Trump, and why I'm here, the purpose that we all are here for, to serve the American people, to ensure their safety, security, and freedom, first and foremost. And let me just tell you this, I got a number of notes. I told them, let me know what you think is going right. Let me know what you think needs fixing. You can find my email address, you can find my number, and I started to get notes from people, one of which came from a guy who has worked here since its founding. And it really, I'll never forget it, because he said not once has any other director ever come and done anything like this.
Wow.
And second, he said, I'm so happy that you're here and the changes that you seek to make, now I can finally breathe.
Oh, wow.
So a simple gesture of coming and saying, this is who I am. I look forward to working with you to serve our country, to refocus the intelligence community back on its core mission, to get rid of the distractions, the weaponization, and all of the other noise that has undermined the trust that the American people may have had long ago in the intelligence community. It just speaks to the vacuum of that leadership that unfortunately has existed for so long.
So how do you, I have no doubt that the people in this building like you as a person, but you have to fight the deep state's loathing of your boss, right? I mean, there's no question. There's a fair amount of loathing by Democrat, lifers that work in these buildings for him.
Yes.
And that's why I think we see leaks, whether it's at the Pentagon or from here, and you've had a couple and you've handled them very well and very firmly. But how do you battle that? I mean, it's like they have an agenda.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there are people who work here and within the intelligence community who probably don't think or speak very kindly of me either, specifically because, again, through the president's leadership and the mandate of the American people, I know exactly what I need to do here and how deep the rot is within the intelligence community that has to be rooted out. So yes, bringing about transparency and accountability, shining a light in areas that haven't seen the light in a very long time, if ever, really pushing for the declassification of documents that the president has listed in several of his executive orders, and reminding people here, especially in the area of declassification, there's so much protection. We got to hold on to all the secrets, instead of really thinking about what is in the best public interest. And so obviously starting with the assassination documents related to President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. is the starting point, but there are many other areas where we have to bring about transparency. We have, in order to achieve accountability and deliver that to the American people, reminding people here every single day that the American taxpayers pay for this building.
Yeah, there are secrets.
Exactly. They keep the lights on. They are the ones who are funding your paycheck, that's paying for your rent, your mortgage, your ability to feed your family. The American people are who we work for. So any other level of protectionism of like, well, we don't want this agency to be embarrassed by what we are going to expose in the truth to the American people, it's a wrong-headed mindset and speaks to the huge culture shift, the mindset shift that has to take place here. And this is the bigger thing that we are tackling here and that the president is tackling and we were attacking across the entire federal government.
Did we learn something new in the RFK and JFK documents in particular? I didn't follow it that closely, to be honest, but my takeaway was most people thought it didn't add that much. Am I wrong?
I gotta say, I'm not someone who has studied these over the years, so I'm probably about where you are.
Yeah.
There were new pieces of information.
Did you get a briefing from somebody who said, holy God, it really was the CIA?
No.
Okay.
And those who are experts on this, who've studied this for a long time, did not find what they were looking for. So yes, there was new intelligence and information that was declassified that had not ever been seen by the public before. There were new revelations that came through, but in both of those cases, and in a few days, we're releasing another, I think, 50 or 60,000 pages related to Senator Robert F. Kennedy's assassination, because we had to go out and hunt and find those files stuck in other warehouses. But whether or not it delivers the quote-unquote smoking gun, the important thing is that the transparency is there.
Tariff wars, stubborn inflation, no wonder gold has been routinely hitting all-time highs. And volatile markets like the one we have now don't sit on the sidelines with your head in the sand. You can take control and safeguard your savings. This is why so many Americans today are turning to Birch Gold Group. They have helped tens of thousands convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in physical gold. Is it time for you to hedge against economic instability with gold? To learn how to own physical gold in a tax-sheltered account, just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold will send you a free, no-obligation info kit. Again, text MK to the number 989898. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, Birch Gold has helped so many protect their savings with gold. It took us decades to get into the tangled mess they're trying to unpack now in D.C. How long is it going to take to get out of it, and at what cost? Text MK to 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.